Hey kiddos, Tanglewood Sue here on my porch today. So normally in my videos I try to not make them too time relevant. I want you to always be able to see this video even years from now and not for it to be anywhere on the time and space continuum, so to speak. But this one kind of relates to where I am right now and why I'm on my porch and not at my studio or not at work. And that's because this one I'm making in the middle of COVID or Corona or the pandemic or the quarantine. However you relate to it, it's a really different time. And I think even if you see this video years and years from now, it's still gonna be relevant. We all had to shut our businesses down, almost everybody, and our life has changed. For some of us, there's been a lot of good change. We've had time to really think about how we want our lives to be. For some of us, we lost our income or our loved ones. This was not a good thing, not on any level. And we don't really know where this is going yet. Even as I make this 3 months in, we're not really sure. But sometimes you just gotta keep going and you gotta believe that things will work out. And so that's kind of what this video is about. So this is a story about some planters. It's just about some planters, maybe some symbolism there, planting, growth, change. Take with it what you will. So we've got these planters in front of the building. They've been there for years. They're just kind of, we put some flowers in them. It didn't do a whole lot. They just don't say, Tanglewood Sue's here. So first thing I'm gonna do is grab this really noisy, annoying water bottle and totally saturate the cement. We really want the paint to be more of a dye than a paint. Speaking of paint, we're going to be using Misslilliansnowaxchockpaint. I'm using some black, I'm using some gray, and I'm using some dark blue today. The reason we're using Misslillians is we don't need a top coat. Why the hell now? Why would I fix up these planters that have been for years? Why would I start fixing them up when we're closed? Because I knew we'd be open again. I knew someday we would, and it also sometimes just matters to do, to be creative, to pick up a paintbrush even if you don't feel like it. Because sometimes you just gotta start before you get the feeling, instead of having the feeling to start. There's been a lot I've figured out during this time. I'm not alone in that. There's been a lot of pressure for us to reinvent ourselves, to find out what it really means to be who we are and who we are in the world. And then we all said, let's not put that pressure on ourselves. Let's just cope. But I gotta say, just by coping, I have answered some of those questions. I don't wanna go back to the way things were. I've enjoyed spending time with my family. I've enjoyed using my porch. I've enjoyed working on my home. I've enjoyed focusing on art. And even without trying to figure it out, the world kind of forced me to figure some things out. So I'm making some changes. Now, just put them on some old plates and kind of mix them up, even mix them up right on your brush. Then we're just gonna randomly put it all over the cement. Get it in really good, all those cracks and crevices.
I know you've had a really bad day, but I'm right here, it's gonna be okay.
Once I started going on the planters, I realized I need to keep fixing up my shop. I need to keep reinventing. I'm gonna keep decorating up the windows and letting people know that there's still energy in here, there's still joy in here, there's still art in here. And so I started redoing my windows every week so that people who were out and about could pass by and it not feel like a ghost town. So it still brought joy even if we couldn't be open. And then last week we got the call, you can open. I didn't want to open. Now, take that water bottle and saturate it again, and look what happens. It starts getting that cool, drippy effect. Oh yeah. Just keep adding more paint and more drippy.
We're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies ain't too gray, we're gonna be okay.
Honestly, I don't think we're ready. Statistically speaking, I don't think we're ready. Medically speaking, I don't think we're ready. But when the rest of the world is saying, you gotta go, you can't be the only one closed. So we put on our masks and we put out the hand sanitizer and we opened the door. And it was hard. Now, the smush and mush, the Tanglewood Sue smush and mush. We're gonna dig that paint into every single crevice. Really push it in there. You're never gonna be able to use this brush again, trust me. Now let's stand back, let's take a look. That's looking pretty good, but something's missing. It just doesn't have that pop.
It's over now, so don't despair. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay.
It was scary. I was really grateful for the people who came in and bought from us, and then I was really unnerved by the people who just wanted to fill our space and not wear their mask. And I thought to myself, I'm not ready to be back here. I was really happy at home. I was really happy in my dining room doing lives with all my new online friends. So I've made some decisions. We opened and my shop's still there, and there's paint there, and there's glazes, and there's stencils, and there's molds, and there's stamps, but not me. I started thinking maybe like a verdigris or patina. So I grabbed my Miss Lillian's again in a couple shades of teal. Don't worry, I'll put these all in the supply list. So now I've got that on over my grays and my blues, and of course, let's spray it and just let it melt down the side. That is exactly what it needed. Once I did that, I put some gray over the top of it. Now that's really looking like verdigris. Gorgeous. Lots of mottled colors and tones. I think we got a winner, kiddos. No, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna stay on my porch. I'm gonna stay in my home. I'm gonna stay safe. I'm gonna keep creating. I'm gonna keep connecting. And if you guys want anything, head on over to the shop. Wear your mask, wear your gloves, and I'm thrilled that you want to support my business. But I'm gonna keep connecting with you this way, because this has made me happy. And I'm gonna keep at it, right here, with my cat. Where'd the cat go?
Down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be